Okay, so I know that everybody right now is talking about the no discs, the Ultimate Edition, maybe the graphics downgrade or the map size or how many buildings you could enter. And look, those things are important, I guess. But I have something that I want to talk about that I think a lot of people aren't. And for me, this is something that I was asked to make a video about for a very long time, and it could change the way you view GTA 6 as a whole. And that is the fact that I don't think this game was actually made specifically for gamers. I think GTA 6 was built for the internet itself. And I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but just stick with me here because once I walk you through everything I'm thinking, I genuinely believe that it's going to change how you look at this game entirely. So, to really understand what I'm going to be talking about, you have to look at the history of how GTA has always operated as a franchise. Every single entry has been a direct reflection of the era that it was made in. So GTA 3 was mocking crime culture. Vice City absolutely roasted the 80s, and San Andreas went after gang culture and government corruption, while GTA 4 tore apart the idea of the American dream through Nico's story. And I think GTA 5 went after influencers, consumerism, celebrities, reality TV, smartphones, and the very beginning of media culture, social media culture. Each game was essentially a snapshot of whatever was happening in the real world at the specific moment in time the game came out. And here's the thing though, GTA 6 is not releasing into the same world that GTA 5 came out back in 2013. This game is dropping into a post-TikTok world, a world after live streaming became mainstream, a world after OnlyFans completely changed how people think about content creation, and a world post-AI, and a world where pretty much every single person on the planet became their own personal media company with their own brand and audience. And that is a fundamentally different reality than anything Rockstar has ever had to work with before. And I think they know exactly what they're gonna do with that. I also think people maybe might have the wrong idea about all of this. And they might think that the social media app that's gonna be built into the phone in GTA 6 is gonna be some little cute side feature that you check once or twice and forget about. But I think that it's gonna be a massive core part of how this entire world actually functions. And if you just go back and watch trailer 1 again, I'll have this on the screen for you guys to see. Almost half of the trailer is presented as fake TikToks or live stream or even police body cam footage. And a lot of it is just like Instagram style videos depicting Florida man type clips. And so Rockstar is really introducing the world of GTA 6 through social media instead of traditional cutscenes. And I definitely don't think that that was on accident. So this all brings up a really interesting question that I think is worth sitting with for a second, right? Why are all the NPCs in GTA 6 constantly recording everything and have their phones on them the whole time? And the actual answer is very simple. It's because that's how real life is now. People don't go out and just experience things anymore. They always have their phones and they're always recording and documenting the things they're doing. And then everything eventually becomes content and or a clip that they want to post, you know? And I think that Rockstar is leading into that reality very hard, and I think that's going to fundamentally change how the game world actually reacts to the things you do as a player. And this all gets even more interesting when you look at the recent Rockstar patents that were filed a year or two ago, where there were things that were mentioned like NPC memory systems, a whole new witness mechanic, and NPCs actually recording crimes on their phones and uploading that footage. And also, each NPC is said to have their own unique personality traits with their own daily schedules and their own individual social media reactions to things that are happening around them. So imagine robbing a store and an NPC pulls out their phone and films the whole thing. That footage is going to get uploaded, and now Jason and Lucia's faces are going to be all over social media. And then random NPCs on the street are going to start recognizing them because of that. That's a completely different kind of wanted system than anything we've ever seen in the franchise. And the reason I say wanted system is because I think that's going to be the way that it gets integrated into the game. I don't think that Jason and Lucia are going to be escaping the police the same way we've always seen it in the past GTA games. I think they're going to be managing their social media notoriety as much as their actual wanted level. And there's actually a moment in trailer 2 where you could see somebody's filming themselves with Jason and Lucia in the background, It's where he's saying Vice City, baby. And they both look really uncomfortable being on camera. And I think that detail is way more deliberate than anybody actually gives it credit for. Now, I also want to really mention the setting because Florida specifically is such a perfect choice for everything that I've been talking about. And as somebody who actually lives in Florida, I can tell you firsthand that this state has one of the most insane internet cultures in the entire country. Florida man memes, crazy viral headlines, street interviews that are in Miami that blow up on social media. You also have the beach culture and spring break content creators, OnlyFans creators, TikTokers, and all these other people that you can think of. Miami especially has more of that than any other place in America, and I think Rockstar is absolutely going to go crazy with all of it. And also a little detail that I want to point out is that Rockstar themselves barely post anything on social media when it comes to GTA 6. They go completely dark for months or even years at a time, and then when they do drop something, whether it's just screenshots or a new trailer, it breaks the entire internet and generates millions of people posting within hours. And I don't think that's just a random coincidence. I think that as a company, they understand social media attention better than almost any other entertainment company on the planet. And I think they're all pouring that understanding that they've had from their own experience directly into how GTA 6 is designed. So what I'm really trying to say is that GTA 6 is going to have two worlds that are running at the same time. The physical game world that you move through and interact with, and then this parallel digital social media layer where everything you do gets documented, uploaded, shared, and eventually reacted to. Your crimes are going to become content. Your reputation is going to spread online, and NPCs are going to recognize you because you went viral. And also the roleplay angle makes this even more interesting because with Rockstar acquiring 5M and building more content creator tools into GTA 6, I think the online is going to build actual communities and social spaces in a way that basic GTA Online lobbies never really managed to do. And I think the most important thing to understand about all of this is that Rockstar is not really doing a traditional satire with GTA 6 the way that they used to. Because honestly, real life has become so absurd at this point that there's really nothing left to exaggerate. They don't need to make fun of our world anymore. They can just show it exactly as it is and let people draw their own conclusions. They're just going to be holding up a mirror to 2026 America and letting all the ridiculousness speak for itself. And underneath all of that crazy fun stuff, there's also going to be this underlying commentary about the death of privacy and the fact that nobody is truly unwatched anymore. But now I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about this whole social media thing being woven into GTA 6, or if you actually hate this idea and you don't want social media being a part of your video game experience. I'm really curious where people land on this specific topic. And I also live stream every day at 12:30 Eastern time if you guys want to come and hang out and talk about GTA 6. But as always, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you guys in Vice City.